Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. How are we all holding up in lockdown? Here in the UK, we are currently in our second national lockdown that will apparently last 4 weeks. But I mean, the first one was meant to last a month and ended up lasting 4 months. Plus furlough has been extended to March 2021. So considering we could well be in this for the long run, you have clicked on this video to find out some tips and tricks on how to stay motivated during lockdown. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you fancy it. Whether you are a student trying to motivate yourself for uni work and assignments, a school pupil wanting to complete your homework, trying to motivate yourself to work out, or simply to do everyday tasks that feel like a mountain during this challenging time. I'm going to give you a clear layout on how I personally manage to motivate myself. I'm a first year zoology student studying here in the UK. However, I do already have some normal university experience from studying music at a different university a couple of years back. Whilst I only studied that course for a single semester, I still have enough experience of a normal university life to know the difference between what is needed to be motivated and determined and just staying in bed because there is no need or reason to leave bed or leave the accommodation. The first thing I would say can make a massive difference in your motivation levels is sticking to a routine. Now, you might be thinking, Izzy, it's the sticking to the routine that I need motivation for. Alas, I am not just talking about a boring work routine, although that does come into it. I'm talking about a routine which you enjoy and get pleasure from in itself. To really stick to a productive routine, you need to incorporate parts of what you want to do with what you need to do. You could set this up as a sort of reward system in which you spend so many hours doing what you need to do and rewarding yourself with time to do what you want to do. For example, you sit down for 3 hours of work. Once you've completed those 3 hours, you reward yourself by making your favourite lunch or by eating a chocolate bar. For me, the rewards always have to be food. You could reward yourself by playing a video game for an hour, watching your favourite TV programme, going for a nice relaxing walk, reading a book, whatever it is that you want to do. The most important thing is that you find balance in this routine. If you spend too much time doing what you want to do, then you risk losing motivation even more. If you spend too much time doing what you need to do, then you are at risk of burning out and becoming mentally exhausted. The second thing that can increase your motivation, especially for things like uni work, schoolwork, assignments, etc., is creating a clear workplace for yourself. I know all too well how easy it is to grab your laptop still in bed, turn on your online lesson or lecture and not really engage. Or, better yet, to turn your lecture on mute and go straight back to sleep. Guilty. You need to get out of this mindset that because it is online and recorded, if you're lucky, it is optional. Treat it like a normal work day as though you are actually going to your lecture and sitting in it in person. Clear a designated space where you can sit down and really get down to your work. Getting dressed also psychologically sets us up for the work day ahead rather than subconsciously keeping us in relax mode, which happens when we stay in our pyjamas. Thirdly, tying in with the daily routine, you want to start your day off by completing these 3 things. First, you want to grab a glass of water as soon as you wake up. Doing this rehydrates you from a full night of very little or no water. It also helps to give you mental clarity early on in the day. Second, you want to get out for a walk before you sit down to complete any work. This can be a 5-minute walk or an hour-long walk, it really doesn't matter. Whether it's an overcast day or bright sunshine, the sunlight on your skin automatically makes you feel more energised for the day ahead. If you really can't fit in a morning walk, then make sure to sit down to do your work by an open sunlight-facing window. The important thing is that you have some exposure to sunlight to make sure that your mental clarity is at its highest. Third, you want to make your bed every single morning. By completing such a simple task daily, you set yourself up for a successful day ahead. If these 3 tasks seem daunting or you don't have particularly strong self-discipline, then make sure to remove any obstacles that may prevent you from completing these tasks. Put your glass of water by your bedside the evening before so that you don't have the task of going to the cupboard to get a glass, followed by the sink to fill it up before you even drink it. Put out your outfit and your walking shoes in an easily accessible place the evening before so that you don't have to face finding an outfit for your walk. Remove temptation to get back into bed by making your bed as soon as you wake up. Make all of these things as easy as possible to complete and you are more likely to do them. Lastly, all I would like to say about lockdown is make sure not to burn yourself out. I've had a pretty tough week. First, my hamster passed away and I loved that little thing to pieces. She was old and had been on the decline for a while, so it was expected but still difficult to deal with. A few days later, my dog had to be put to sleep very suddenly. For anyone who has lost a dog or a cat or just any pet that you've had a significant bond with, then you know how gut-wrenching that heartache is. For the week, my routine and motivation has been completely out the window. I've barely showered, I've barely eaten, I've barely even got out of bed. My point is that if you need a break, then you should take a break without feeling any sort of guilt or judgment towards yourself. Whether it's something as severe as dealing with grief or if it's something as simple as feeling burnt out for the day, allow yourself to take that break. Just make sure to hold yourself accountable and be sure to pick yourself up when you next feel able. This pandemic is a tough time for everyone, so slow down if you feel the need. So those are my tips for staying motivated during lockdown. If you have any other tips on how you've managed to stay motivated during lockdown, then pop them in the comment section below. I would love to hear them. If you've enjoyed the video, then click the thumbs up button. If you've enjoyed me, then click that subscribe button so that you don't miss another video. That's all from me today. Bye guys!